Hi everybody, welcome back to Jam's Kitchen. I'm going to show you today how to make chocolate fudge using only 4 ingredients. It's easy peasy. Okay, so here are your ingredients. I know I did say that there were 4 ingredients in this, and you can see here there are clearly 5. And I'll tell you for why. These are an alternative topping that you might want to put on your fudge. Anyway, the basic ingredients are 400 grams of chocolate. It can be milk chocolate or dark chocolate or a mixture of the two, as long as it is 400 grams of chocolate. Got a 397 tin of condensed milk, 25 grams of butter. We'll have 100 grams of icing sugar. And in this particular recipe, I've got some nuts here to put on the top. You can use anything to go on the top. You could marshmallows, hundreds and thousands, dried fruit, whatever tickles your fancy. But I'm using nuts in this particular recipe because I'm making it for some members of my family, and I know they're partial to it done this way. Right, for those of you that didn't see the last tutorial where I demonstrated how to line the tin, I'll just show you again here quickly. You need to cut out your piece of greaseproof paper, just a little bit larger than the tin, and cut the corners inwardly, and so that when it sits in the tin, there aren't any gaps and it goes round like that. For this particular recipe, we're not actually cooking with this tin, we're just using it to pour our fudge mixture into. It might be okay like that. In normal circumstances, I would grease the tin first with a bit of butter, or, you know, something like this, a vegetable spray. And then paper will just sit in the tin and won't slide around. And that, boys and girls, is how you do it. Okay, so if you haven't done so already, you need to chop your chocolate now into small chunks and place into a non-stick saucepan, like I'm doing now. Maybe I can put those a little bit smaller. Along with your condensed milk. It's this condensed milk that kind of makes it into a fudge, otherwise it would obviously just be melted chocolate. Okay, and your knob of butter goes in there as well. Okay, so we're going to put this on a low heat, a gentle heat. There you go, and we're going to stir until it's melted and smooth. You don't have to stir continuously, but certainly occasionally. Oh, as you can see now, it's pretty silky smooth. And it's coming away from the sides of the pan. Like I said, be sure to use a non-stick pan, otherwise it'll be a bit of a disaster, to say the least. Okay, you could also do this stage in the microwave. You don't even have to do it in a saucepan to make it even easier. As long as you do it in short bursts and keep checking on it until it's all melted. Okay, that's pretty smooth now, so now we're going to sieve in the icing sugar. And probably leave that there. There we go. Poof! Oh! It's kind of just gone up my nose. Lovely jubbly. There we are, we've beat this in now until it's combined thoroughly. Okay, so that's pretty much ready. Let's bung it in the tin. Okay, so now we're gonna pour our melted fudge mixture into our prepared tin. There you go. Oh, nice. Nice. And then you're gonna push it into the corners. Okay, give it a little slam. And right, so now you can put your topping on, whatever it may be. As I said earlier, mine is nuts. I've done a mixture of pecans and almonds. So we're just gonna spread those on the top. I mean, I've done mine in the pestle and mortar, but you can buy mixed chopped nuts from the supermarket to make things a bit easier. Or like I said, you can use marshmallows or dried fruit, whatever. Just get it on there. Fabulous. Now press it in a bit so they don't all fall off when we go to cut it up later. There we go. Now you just need to pop that in the fridge to cool and to set, and then we'll cut it up a little bit later. Okay, our fudge has been chilling in the fridge now for just over an hour or so. So we're going to take it out the tin, and we're going to cut it now into little squares. So, there we go. You need quite a heavy knife for this, so definitely an adult is to do this job. Okay, so we've cut through there to that. There you go. You don't have to cut it all. You can keep some in a block in the fridge and just cut up as much as you need. Okay, now we've cut it into strips here. We can just cut it now into little cubes. There we go. Maybe you could pop them in a box here like this if you're giving them as a gift, or you can wrap them in anything, you know, just pretty paper, pretty crepe paper, anything like that, and tie them with a bit of string. Or of course you can just keep them in your own fridge and dive in whenever you fancy. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and that you've all got some delightful chocolate fudge to eat. Don't forget to upload your photos and so I can see all your different creations. And I'll see you chaps later.